Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a sales recap from the month January 2022. So yeah, I know I tend to do a lot of haul videos on this channel, and that's actually why I started this channel, was just to share my hauls. But I know like what solds are perhaps more informative than haul videos. But I kind of feel like it's a bit odd to be like sharing like all of your numbers. Like I know that's not like the full story of like your whole like income, but I still feel like it's a bit odd, and I'm probably never going to be doing like a what sold like the conventional way that people do it, where they like share like all of their sales and like all of their numbers. But I thought I would just highlight a few sales from like the platforms that I sell on. So yeah, if you're like new here, I am just a part-time reseller because I'm a full-time college student. And I sell on Poshmark, and I have two closets. I have my POSH Athletica Poshmark, and then like my other Poshmark closet where my POSH Athletica Poshmark, I list like all activewear, and then my other one is all the non-activewear. So yeah, I have two Poshmarks, and then I sell on eBay, Mercari, and those are like my three main platforms. And then occasionally, like if something like I feel the need to, I'll list it over on like Curtsy, Depop, or Kidizen. So yeah, I'm gonna do it like platform by platform, and I know maybe some people only care about my activewear sales, so I'm gonna start with my sales on my POSH Athletica Poshmark, and I'm gonna be looking down because my laptop's right here. But yeah, the first sale, I just did these like in no particular order. They're just in like the order that like they were sold in. So yeah, the first one are these Lululemon Align Pant 2 high rise in the 25-inch inseam in the color monochromatic black embossed, and they were in a size 14, and they sold via a $76 offer to Liker. So after the Poshmark fee and the shipping discount, I get $59.30. So yeah, all of my offer to Likers, it's just 10% off. So I listed them whatever the 10% more is. But yeah, if you watch my activewear hauls, I rarely pick up Lululemon for multiple reasons, but I did pick up these because multiple reasons. One, they were the Align pant, and so Aligns they definitely have a following. People love the Align pants. They're like that buttery soft, like second skin fabric. And then also, like they were a newer style, and you can tell that because if they have the style number around the size dot, that means they were made 2017 or newer. So yeah, they had that. I wouldn't have picked them up if they weren't newer. So yeah, and they were size 14, which was great. So yeah, next up, this sale, it was not a fast sale by any means, but they were these cool, like it was a collab with Bandier and Cool, and they were these Jordan striped sock ankle leggings. And these, I believe I showed in a haul from like a long time ago, and I think I called it like my favoritist activewear haul, but it was like a haul of only like luxury activewear. And so you can go back and see how old that video is, but that's how old these leggings are. Pretty old, and I had them listed at $75, and I've received like a lot of really low offers and stuff, but like I'm straight up the only one selling these, and like they were a limited edition collab. If you're unfamiliar, like Bandier is kind of similar to Carbon 38. They don't just sell activewear, but they have like a curated selection of activewear, and they do collabs with like other brands or people, so this was one of them. So like I said, limited edition. I had them listed at $75. Then I've had them for a while. I was kind of waiting for someone just to buy them full price, but someone offered me $65, or I believe, no, they offered me lower, and I countered at $65 and they accepted, and so I get $52 after the Poshmark fee. And then my next sale I'm sharing because although it's not high, it was really fast, and it was this Bow & T resistance wrap sports bra in a size extra small, and I listed these at $35, and I got a really quick offer of $30, so I accepted. And that's really good because I'm pretty sure this bra, it definitely retailed for like it retailed in the $30 range. Honestly, I won't even say like only retailed for like $32, but this brand does so well for me. So yeah, if it's cheap enough, I would definitely pick up Bow & T. It's just like a trendy activewear brand, and it's not even, in my opinion, that good of quality. It's more like athleisure. But yeah, so I don't know if I said, I get $24 after the Poshmark fee. And then next were these new with tags, Carbon 38, Year of Ours, Disco Veronica legging in a size extra large, and I sent out offers to Likers for 10% off, which was $76. Someone accepted, so after the Poshmark fee and the shipping discount, I get $59.30. And I'm mentioning these because I mean, I've mentioned in all my hauls, I'm sure you know, if you follow me on Instagram especially, Year of Ours I love selling, and when I do find, and Year of Ours is sometimes sold on Carbon 38, which again is like a luxury activewear website, and they do have like brick and mortar stores like in like just a few locations. But I'm mentioning these, like I said, because whenever sometimes Year of Ours is sold on Carbon 38, and same with other brands like Varley or Beachright. And if that happens where it's like a popular brand, I'll make 2 listings exactly the same, but like one will be listed under the brand Year of Ours, another one will be listed under the brand Carbon 38. And these actually sold under the Carbon 38 one, not the Year of Ours one. So I would definitely, like, I just think it increases the visibility, obviously the amount of eyes on your listing and your closet in general. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to do that. Yeah, the next sale were these Noble Black Ivy trainer and a women's 5.5. I originally listed them at 85. Someone offered me 70 and I accepted. So I get 56 after the Poshmark fee. And I'm just mentioning these because they were 5.5 and I was like, I don't know if I want to pick them up, but they were a great price. You know, they were only like $7.99. So I did pick them up, and they still sold pretty fast. And I mentioned in the haul video that I showed these in, like, I don't know who these sold to, but like CrossFit, if you follow CrossFit, you know, like the teen division is pretty poppin'. So like, I was like, maybe like a teen with like smaller feet will want them. So yeah, next. This was a full price sale. It was this Peloton, but it was by the brand Wear to Heart, which is with. And they were the Hearts Will Race leggings, and they were a size large. I listed them at 100 and they sold in less than an hour for my full price, so I get $80. Yeah, Peloton stuff does pretty amazing. And so yeah, next were these PE Nation Rally high-rise leggings in a size small. I listed them at 75 and someone offered me 65, so I get $52. And I think I just wanted to say, like, PE Nation is definitely a great brand to look out for. It's an Australian activewear brand, so it doesn't necessarily sell super fast, but it does get a lot of attention pretty quickly. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you listed it lower, you know, it would sell instantaneously for you, but I list it at what I feel like is like a good price. So yeah, like if I was to list them maybe at like 50, they would have sold even faster, but I know I could get more. Yeah, next sale were these Coat Epoxy Aura joggers in a size extra small. I listed them at 55. I got a $45 offer and I accepted, so I get $36. These just got a ton of attention, that's why I'm mentioning them. They're more like, you know, outdoorsy wear than like active wear, but you know, they were in the legging section, so that's why I picked them up. And yeah, definitely a brand that I enjoy selling, and I personally like the brand, so that's kind of why. But yeah, the next sale I wanted to mention were these Alphalete OG Revival seamless leggings in Galaxy Gray. I listed them at 45. I got an offer of 40 and I accepted, so I get 32. And I'm mentioning these because they had like kind of like not significant wear, but they had like notable wear and like the crotch, like in the seams and the stuff, but they obviously still sold pretty fast. They got a ton of attention. Alphalete is one of those brands, you know, Instagram popular brand. People love the brand. So like I've sold leggings that like months I accidentally bought. Like I didn't realize they had a hole in them, but they did, and it wasn't like on the seam. So it wasn't like an easy fix. But my mom still like sewed them up, and they still sold, I believe, for $40 as well, even though, you know, it was a pretty noticeable like, you know, stitching job because like it wasn't on a seam. So yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily recommend picking up full on Alphalete, but if you do happen to, like, I would still even list it and like maybe it'll sell. So yeah, the next sale were these Alo Yoga high-waisted airlift capri cropped leggings in a size small. I sent out offer to likers for $57. Someone accepted, so I get $44.10. And yeah, I'm mentioning these because these are like one of the very few crop leggings I will pick up in stores. Like I pick up 7/8 leggings, but not like these like type of like crop leggings. And yeah, it's just because the airlift collection from Alo does so well. It's just like the airlift collection is just made from this type of fabric they call the airlift fabric, and it's like really like silky smooth performance fabric. It's not like, you know, one of the buttery soft fabrics. It's like made for like performance, you know. So yeah, I definitely pick them up even if they're cropped. Yeah, next up was a full price sale. It was this Outdoor Voices tennis skirt in evergreen, and it was a size medium. sold for my full price of $55, so I get $44. And I don't pick up Outdoor Voices leggings because there's just way too many listed on Poshmark, and they're sold at TJ Maxx and stuff. Maybe some of them, like maybe if it was like a limited edition something, it would be worth your time to pick up, but I straight up don't even recommend picking it up. So yeah, I don't never pick up their leggings anymore, maybe some of the bras or something. But yeah, this skirt, obviously full price, a very good sale, and I've sold an Outdoor Voices dress before, and it did really well. So I would say if you come across the dresses or skirts, I would venture to say they're not yet in TJ Maxx stores, so it would be worth your time to pick them up. So yeah, my next sale were these Vivo Barefoot Geocore Eco sneakers in pink granite, and they were a size 7.5, and I picked these up in my Thrift With Me. So yeah, I sent out offers to likers for $67, and someone accepted. So after the Poshmark fee and shipping discount, I get $51.14. These got a ton of attention. They sold definitely within a month, but not, I think they took longer than a week. So yeah, like I said, a ton of attention. Definitely a brand, like a shoe brand to be on the lookout for. They're like a minimalist kind of like, these specifically were like just like leisure shoes. They weren't like running shoes, but they do have like minimalist running shoes. I don't know like what other kinds of shoes they have. They might have like hiking shoes as well. Not so sure, but like I said, this was on the lower end of comps because like they're more like a leisure shoe, just like everyday shoe. But if you were to find like the running shoes or something, I feel like they have hiking shoes, you would definitely be looking at over 100. So yeah, and then my last Posh Athletica sale I will be talking about were these Beyond Yoga Luxe high-rise leggings in light gold foil. I listed these at $55, and someone offered me $49, and I accepted, so I get $39.20. And I'm just mentioning these because Beyond Yoga, like normally my go-to pricing is listing them at $45, then the lowest I'll accept is $35. You know, sometimes I get offers in between, like $40 or something. I'll definitely accept. But whenever I find like the metallic or the shimmery stuff, those do better, and I list them at $55, and the lowest I'll take is $45. So yeah, I definitely like selling the like metallic-y shimmery stuff. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, Poshmark, like my Posh Athletica Poshmark is kind of like my main platform. So that's where like the bulk of my sales came from this month. So I will have significantly less, and I also just like don't really feel the need to talk about my like non-activewear sales. I don't really have much to say about them. So yeah, next I'll go into my Poshmark sales for my non-activewear Poshmark. So yeah, most of the stuff is actually stuff, like all of my non-activewear stuff is mostly stuff I get from the Goodwill outlet, you know, where you pay by the pound. So I'm paying like close to nothing, you know, for them, because yeah, I used to like only get my non-activewear from the outlet, but now I've kind of started looking at a few non-activewear sections in the thrift store. But yeah, anyway, so yeah. The first thing I'll talk about were these Hey Dude Windy linen low top mock shoes in iron. They were a size 9. I got these at the LA outlet, and they were like pretty dingy, like not the best condition, but I listed them at $25. Someone offered me $23 like instantly, so I just accepted. I got $18.40. So yeah, they got, you know, a lot of attention, I guess. I mean, they sold pretty fast, but like within that small window they got like, you know, a decent amount of attention. Hey Dude is like a brand that I guess I enjoy selling. But yeah, next up were these Eileen Fisher Sport tumbled leather wedge platform sneaker sandal in black, and they were a size 11. I sent out offers to likers of $68, and then after someone accepted, and I get $52.90 after the Poshmark fee and the shipping discount. And if you look at comps on these, they were pretty pathetic considering they were like, you know, they were a leather shoe, they were Eileen Fisher and stuff, but I didn't even listen to comps, and like there were other listings too, but I didn't even try to price competitively. Like I just priced them at what I think would be like they should sell at. And yeah, I didn't listen to comps, and it worked out for me. Like I still got, you know, pretty good profit, I would say. So yeah, next was this Veronica Beard Dylan ribbed knit crew neck pullover top in a size small. I sent out offers to likers for 10% off, and that was $76. Someone accepted, so I get $59.30. Yeah, this is one of the things I did get at an actual thrift store, so definitely paid under $10 for it though. And yeah, sold really fast. Veronica Beard obviously is definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. So yeah, and then this month I did actually, you know, in my venture into the non-activewear section, I did find 2 pairs of Rothy's and they both sold. So the first pair were these, the Point Knit Flat in Midnight Metallic, size 10. I listed them at $125 because these were like limited edition. I got a $100 offer and I accepted, so I get $80. And then the other pair I found were these, the Chelsea Wildcat Knit Ankle Boot and a 7.5. I listed them at $135. Someone offered me $110 and I accepted, so I get $88. Those Chelsea ones are no longer made, and like the point ones, those ones were limited edition, so that's why I was able to get like 100 and 110. I know now, like if you find like a pretty basic pair that's like easily available like online, you probably wouldn't get over 100. But yeah, I was super happy with those sales. And then the next sale, this I think I showed in my like LA haul where I had both activewear and non-activewear, but they were these new tags ONA plaid mini disco high-rise kick flare pants in navy. They were a size small. Sent out offers to Lycos for $60 and someone accepted, so I get $46.50. And they actually got a lot of attention because like these were actually sold on Carbon 38, but I didn't list them as Carbon 38. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really find the Carbon 38 stock photo for these, so like I don't really think it would have helped that much. But yeah, I don't know if these sold I honestly don't really think anyone's really looking for this brand, so I feel like they sold because of like, you know, they had a lot going for them. They were high rise, they were flare, they were plaid, I don't know. So yeah, I feel like it's not necessarily a brand to like be on the lookout for. It's just like the combination. Yeah, the brand is super expensive, so it's just a combination of like the style and the brand. So yeah, next was this Express X Olivia Colpo black off the shoulder tie waist jumpsuit in a size small. This was a limited edition collab, and when I got these at the bins, I think I said in the haul like I wasn't sure what I would do with them, if I would list them myself or take them to like a buy sell trade store. But like the comps, I mean, they weren't necessarily like mind blowing, but like there were basically no available listings and a ton of sold listings. So I went ahead and listed mine for $35. Someone sent me an offer for $28 and I accepted, so I get $22.40. And the last thing that I'll mention was this Brandy Melville gray soft oversized sweater. You know, Brandy Melville does like the one size type thing. So yeah, I listed it at $29. Someone offered me $26 and I accepted, so I get $20.80. I think the reason why I'm mentioning this is because in like my cover photo, like I modeled it, and for me, like Brandy Melville and like Urban Outfitters too actually does, like if I can't find a stock photo, it does like it gets significantly more attention if I like model it. So I feel like that's kind of why it sold for $26, because like that's a pretty decent amount, you know. So yeah, next I'll move on to my eBay sales. I just have 4 that I'll kind of talk about. The first one were these new with tags Flow Host men's leather flip-flop sandal in cognac, size 13. The retail price is pretty low on these, like it's not like a rainbow or something, but they're sold for $27 and $9.65 shipping. But for shipping on eBay, I always do like their calculated shipping, but then I buy the label through pirate ships, and then I end up, it's like I slightly overcharged for that. Like they shipped in a padded flat rate envelope, but it did not cost, it cost like $8.55 or something. So yeah, but these sold overnight, even though it's perhaps not necessarily flip-flop season. So yeah, oh, did I say after the eBay fee and stuff, I get $22.84. So yeah, I believe I paid $2 for those. I got those at an actual thrift store, but they were only $2. So yeah, next was this Dora Larson Pernille lace strapless bralette in a size 36C. This I got at the outlet, and it sold for $45 and $4.80 shipping. So after the eBay fee, I get $38.73. Yeah, very great sale because like it weighs nothing. So yeah, definitely a brand, like a lingerie bra brand to like be on the lookout for. I don't really think the colorway of mine was that appealing. I don't know, I wasn't really a fan of like the pink and green. And it wasn't in like the lace, it was definitely in good condition, but it wasn't in like new condition, you know? So like I could have gotten even more for it if it was in better condition and maybe a more desirable colorway. But yeah, the next sale was this Zara ribbed knit v-neck long sleeve sweater dress in a size medium. It sold for $32 and $9.65 shipping. So after the eBay fee, I get $27.67. Zara is normally a brand that I'll take to buy sell trade stores, and you know they always accept. But I decided to list this myself because, you know, I felt like sweater and mini dresses would be desirable, and it was. Even though there was some pilling on it, it wasn't in like new condition. Obviously still in good condition though. So yeah, I'm happy with that because it got a ton of attention on all the platforms. So yeah, pretty good profit considering I got that from the bins as well. And then the next sale, so it was a lot of two, and it were these Knickerbocker Toy Company itty bitty bockers. There were two bears. One was called Perry Bear, other one was Butter Bear. They were limited edition and they were like vintage. I forget from what year, but I actually got these from my grandma, and so it was like free to me, and I originally had them listed separately. I forget for how much, but I had them listed kind of for a while, and I was like, I think I dropped the price maybe to like $40 each. But like no one bought them, so I just like ended those listings and I relisted them as like a lot, and I listed them at $65, but I actually turned on offers and someone like immediately offered me $50 plus shipping. So I accepted, so they paid $50 and $15.50 shipping. So I get $42.73 after the eBay fee. So yeah, that was a pretty good sale if you come across like vintage bears. I don't know if you ever will, but like these were new in box also. So yeah. But next, I'll move on to my Mercari sales. I just have 3 that I'll mention. First was this bra. It was by the brand Cup, and it was the Scoop bra and blush. I think I listed these at like maybe $34, $35, and they got a ton of attention. I got some lower offers like right away, but I just accepted, like I think I listed it like at night, and then I woke up and I had like a ton of offers. So I just accepted the $30 offer, which was the highest. So I get $25.83. Yeah, I think this was in my LA haul. I did pay thrift store prices for this, but it was very cheap. So yeah, and it sold fast. And then the next sale I'll talk about was this Everlane cotton mock neck long sleeve dress in honey, and it was a size small. Sold for my full price on Mercari for $36, and I get $31.06. My Everlane stuff always gets a lot of attention on Mercari. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about that sale, was like Everlane does well on Mercari. So yeah, and comps on Poshmark I believe were even lower than 36, so I'm really happy with that sale since, you know, Mercari's fee is lower as well. And then this Mercari sale was another pair of Hey Dudes. They were the Windy Youth Print Mog and White Leopard, size Youth 1. I think I listed them at like $22. Got a $19 offer like overnight, and I get $16.25. I don't know, youth stuff, like kid stuff does well for me on Mercari. Like I'll list it on Kidizen, but it kind of tends to sell on Mercari. So yeah, that was good. And then I actually didn't, I didn't list anything on Depop, so I didn't sell anything on Depop. So yeah, last platform is Curtsy, and I just kind of wanted to highlight one sale. They were these new with tags, Revolve NBD Lucy striped pants in a size medium. They sold for my full price of $55, so I get $44, because if you're unfamiliar with Curtsy, they take 20% just like Poshmark. But yeah, I was super happy with that because my Revolve stuff I always cross-post over to Curtsy, and it gets a ton of attention. Maybe I'll get some low offers, but honestly it kind of just gets a ton of likes. But I had yet to sell something, and finally this was my first Revolve piece to sell on Curtsy. But yeah, so if you do have Revolve pieces and you want to cross-post them over to Curtsy, you could sign up with my code. I mean, everyone gets a code, it's like Poshmark. It's just Alexandria D2, and you get $10 off your first purchase. So like maybe you want to buy something to flip, because like Curtsy was kind of made by college students for college students to like sell their clothes. So a lot of people sell stuff like pretty cheap because they're just selling their own stuff. But also in that regard, like people kind of expect that you're selling your old stuff. So you might get questions about how it fits on you, or what your measurements are, or if you have any like photos of it on. So just keep that in mind. yeah, also there's actually a built-in thing on Curtsy to like show your size if you want to just put in your measurements, and like some people can see like, oh, like she's this height, this weight, and like this pant size, and like these pants fit her or whatever. So yeah, but anyway, those were the sales I wanted to highlight for the month of January in 2022. Let me know if you did enjoy like this style of video. You know, I am a college student. I also train as a Muay Thai fighter. I'm at the gym 2 to 3 times a day, and I have an internship. So I definitely don't see myself doing these videos like, you know, weekly. I know some people do like weekly what solds, or even bi-weekly. Might be a bit hard. So like monthly seems like more realistic. But yeah, so let me know if you would be interested, if this was informative and or helpful, or even just interesting, entertaining. But yeah, let me know. Yeah, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks so much for watching.